Imagine spending one day without electricity. Imagine spending 1 week without electricity, without cell phone, without cold water, without a refrigerator. Indigenous people have this knowledge of sharing their lives with nature. And my question is, what can we do to learn with them? How can we learn with their lifestyle? Let's walk. These guys are in real touch with nature. Hello, my friend! Today we enjoy productions related to Aboriginal cultures. Productions related to native people, indigenous people around the world. There are tribes all over the world, my friend. I have seen very interesting tribes in New Zealand, when I lived there, in Australia, in United States, in the Caribbean, in the Pacific Islands. You have Samoan tribes there. You have tribes in Hawaii. You have tribes in Brazil. We have hundreds of tribes. We're going to enjoy productions related to Aboriginal culture, to understand better about their culture, to welcome diversity, to understand different points of view. We have a lot to learn with them. And I start this class reading part of this book here from the United Nations. I received this book when I was there. Let me read page 53 to page 55 to you. This is the program of action of the International Conference on Population and Development. And they mentioned indigenous people in this document. Let me take a picture of this page here, so then I can share the image with you and we can read it together. Here we go. Indigenous people, basis for action. Indigenous people have a distinct and important perspective on population and development relationships, frequently quite different from those of the populations with which they interrelate within national boundaries. In some regions of the world, indigenous people, after long periods of population loss, are experiencing steady and, in some places, rapid population growth resulting from declining mortality, although morbidity and mortality are generally still much higher than for other sections of the national population. In other regions, however, they are still experiencing a steady population decline as a result of contact with external diseases, loss of land and resources, ecological destruction, displacement, resettlement, and disruption of their families, communities, and social systems. The situation of many indigenous groups is often characterized by discrimination and oppression, which are sometimes even institutionalized in national laws and structures of governance. In many cases, unsustainable patterns of production and consumption in the society at large are a key factor in the ongoing destruction of the ecological stability of their lands, as well as in an ongoing exertion of pressure to displace them from those lands. Indigenous people believe that recognition of their rights to their ancestral lands is inextricably linked to sustainable development. Indigenous people call for increased respect for indigenous culture, spirituality, lifestyles, and sustainable development models, including traditional systems of land tenure, gender relations. One moment, please. Let me share the page with you. One moment. Okay. Use of resources and knowledge and practice of family planning. At national, regional, and international levels, the perspectives of indigenous people have gained increasing recognition as reflected inter alia in the presence of the Working Group on Indigenous Populations at the United Nations Conference on Environment and Development, and the proclamation by the General Assembly of the year 1993 as the International Year of the World's Indigenous People. Let's take a break for a while, and we come back here soon. Let's activate ourselves. Move your body, my friend. Move your neck to the left and to the right. Left, right. Left, right. Left. Up and down. Up, down. Up and down. Now let's stretch up, 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 up. One, two, three, four. Continue, please. You count for us. 5. Continue. 11, 12, 13, 14. Continue, please. 15. 20. Okay. Release your arms. Move your neck. Move your shoulders. Now let's stretch to the front. Here we go. Stretch, 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 stretch. Countdown now. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 0 or O. It's the same. They're synonyms. Okay. Now let's do this movement here. We close and we open. Close and open. Let's go. My nose is itching. Here we go. Please ground yourself. Stable position, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Release your arms. Trust me, you are not wasting your time when we do these movements. We are activating ourselves. We are activating our brain. We are increasing our concentration, our focus, so then you can learn things faster. Now, we're going to run. We're going to do this movement here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Continue. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Release your shoulders, release the tensions you might have, and let's breathe. As always, we breathe in, we hold, and we breathe out. When we breathe in, we inhale new energy, new oxygen, new possibilities. And when we exhale the worries, the tensions, the unnecessary fear that sometimes we have. Here we go, my friend. We breathe together. Stable position and breathe in. When you breathe out, relax the muscles of your face. Once more, please. All right. Okay. Now let's travel the world. Let's get to know different tribes, different cultures of Aboriginal people. I ask you before we start. Are you prepared? Of course you are. You're always prepared, my friend. Enjoy this class. This class is made to you, for you. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's enjoy the different Aboriginal cultures around the world. And I start this class with a video talking about the one moment please, let me unlock this notebook. The International Day of the World's Indigenous People. Enjoy this video and pay attention to the differences of culture, clothing, habits, behavior of Aboriginal people around the world. Enjoy this video, please. And pay attention. I'm gonna ask you questions after you watch it. Here we go. Questions about the video. When is the International Day of the World's Indigenous People? What has been causing the displacement of indigenous people? Are the indigenous people involved in options: climate change, harvest, meat production, or industry? Yes, climate change. Now, we're going to watch a video talking about the hula. Hula is more than a dance from the Hawaiian people. Hawaii is one of the 50 American islands. The United States of America are made of 50 states. One of the states is called Hawaii. It's an island in the Pacific Ocean on the east, on the north, south, east, west, on the west border of the United States. Watch and enjoy this video.
In Hawaii, we have a term, kuleana, which means responsibility. To be a kumuhula, that's a huge kuleana. the Hawaiian people did not have a written language, and it was the hula that kept all the stories alive. And I take that responsibility of perpetuating the hula very, very serious.
It's your one song of the night. You're only dancing one song.
People say, is hula a pastime? Is it a hobby? The hula is our bridge to the past, the foundation of our Hawaiian people. It's my life. "60 women have to tell the same story. So we have to dance as one, think as one. Our souls need to be as one." There's a time in our history when hula was forbidden. That was a sad time in our history. But King Kalakaua said, the hula is the heartbeat of the Hawaiian people. So where there is Hawaiian people, there needs to be the hula.
Okay, now tell me, is hula performed by kids, men, or women? Okay, during this video, they said hula is the heartbeat of the Hawaiian people. I thought this was a beautiful way to describe the hula. And they also mention that hula must be danced, performed, as if all of them were one. This idea of unity is important. Now tell me, where is Hawaii? Is Hawaii a country, an island, or a city? Where do you live? Where are you from originally? Comment your answers here, okay? 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Let's keep talking about Aboriginal cultures. And I'm gonna show you where the indigenous people are in the world. Aboriginal cultures around the world. Let me draw the world here. Here is Hawaii. We were talking about the hula. This is Hawaii. Brazil is here. Mexico is here. USA is here. Canada is here. The Caribbean is here in the Atlantic Ocean. Then we have Africa here. And we have Europe here, and we have the Middle East here, and we have Asia here. Here is India. Then we have China. Then we have Russia. Then we have this region here, Oceania. This is Australia. We have the two islands of New Zealand here. Here we have a famous tribe called Maori. In Australia we have Aboriginal people too. And in this region here, there are thousands of islands. This region here is called Polynesia. In this region, there is a country called Samoa. And the Samoan tribes build amazing tents, big structures with wood. We can travel there. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Welcome to the Samoan atmosphere. Samoans build their homes using a lot of wood, and they have free spaces inside their buildings. Now I ask you, how can our culture influence our behavior? How can the atmosphere we live influence the way we act? How can the people we spend time with influence the way we think? 3, 2, 1.
Yes, beautiful, amazing culture. And if you ask me, Felipe, where are there Aboriginal people in the world? I just circle the whole world, my friend. They are everywhere. Sometimes we don't see them because they are not in the cities. They live in their tribes, in their communities, but they are everywhere. And sometimes we don't know that one song comes from an Aboriginal guy. That fashion comes from indigenous people. We were talking about Hawaii. There is a singer from Hawaii who wrote a song called Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. Enjoy this song. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Today, Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Israel Kama. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but this is to you, Shirley Marcus. The couple, Shirley and Marcus. This is to you guys. I hope you enjoy. Over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you Someday wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? Someday wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, high above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And the dreams that you dare to, oh why can't I? This was to you, Shirley Marques, my forever VIP, my dear forever VIP, from Jaguariúna, São Paulo. And you, which song do you want us to play?
Yes, sing along, my friend. The more you sing, the more you listen to your voice, the more you develop your speaking and your listening ability. Now tell me, where is the nearest tribe from your home? Comment here. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend! Indigenous people have the knowledge, or better said, they have the wisdom to share their lives with nature. Imagine spending one day without electricity. Imagine spending 1 week without electricity, without cell phone, without cold water, without a refrigerator. Indigenous people have this knowledge of sharing their lives with nature. And my question is, what can we do to learn with them? How can we learn with their lifestyle? Let's walk. These guys are in touch, in real touch with nature. They hunt, they fish, they grab fruit directly from the trees. They protect themselves from the animals. What can we learn with them? Without judging, let's take judgment aside and be open to learn with them. Tell me 3 things we have unlearned by living in the city. 3, 2, 1.
Yes, we're finishing one more class, and I'm happy to see you here. I feel grateful when you finish one more class. It's a reason to celebrate. You might think, Felipe, come on, this is just one class. Yes, it's one class, and it's one step ahead. One more step ahead. And I'm happy to see your progress. I always tell you, progress means happiness, exactly. Today we talked about Aboriginal cultures around the world. You had the opportunity to watch indigenous people from different cultures. And many times, very often, when we talk about indigenous people, we think about conflict. Men, when there is a human, there is friction. We have conflict, arguments at home. Of course, we will have arguments and debates and conflict with people from different cultures. This is normal. The question is, how do I solve conflict? How do I encourage diversity instead of trying to stop diversity? These are the questions we need to keep in mind. We have a video at vocêaprendeagora.com talking about people skills. I'm gonna share this video with you. One moment, please. vocêaprendeagora.com People skills. Here, watch this video.
Hello, my friend. With all the interruptions around, how do you make yourself clear? Right now, you're trying to watch this video and there are new notifications, social media, people calling you, new messages. How do you make yourself clear with your team? First step, be frank. Be clear about what you need. Then, you follow the next steps. To resolve conflicts, you need to bring them to the surface. Don't hide them. Stay calm. It might be tempting to let off steam or pull rank, but once you become angry, it is easy to lose focus and become more interested in the battle than in a positive outcome. Encourage communication. Silence may be golden, but silence is unlikely to move things forward when there is conflict. Encourage verbal communication. The best way to do that is with attentive listening. Then, focus on a win-win outcome. The win-win option is a solution that all parties can commit to without feeling anyone has lost. Which conflicts do you need to solve at work? Bring them to the surface. Stay calm, encourage communication, and think of an win-win outcome. You'll be much more assertive if you follow these things.
Yes, that's it, my friend. Thank you very much. One moment. If you need to learn faster, if you need to have access to our classes, visit this QR code here. Just point the camera of your cell phone to this QR code here. We are here to serve you. Thank you very much. I'm Felipe Gibi. See you next class.